why me and Davonne gonna do animation.
Yeah.
Davonne, you my animator?
I don't know what she keep doing.
That ain't a yes. So I'm gonna just.
What?
You guys just tell me what it is. You need me to animate or what it's supposed to
She
look
has
like.
7.5 million
Davonne is
subscribers.
a beast.
Oh, I got a
Because
notification.
people be like, oh, it's just 5 minutes. I'm
Convrs8
like, that
Media
takes like
Collective
2
is
months.
Yeah, I know. I got a homeboy that he do stuff like that. He got
Hey everybody, we live up in this thing.
Oh, it's on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Oh,
So everybody, this is Convrs8. We're back. Part of the Convrs8
Season
Media
2.
Collective. We are full of energy, and we're probably about to crash, but we'll go for it.
Hey man, let me tell y'all something.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to. I ain't want to see that. I ain't want to see that. You know, we in here, everybody. My energy level just went down.
Why?
You know what I'm saying right now, you know what I mean? Let me tell y'all something.
We do this every week. Every week we do this.
Hey,
We
but
back. I'm on here looking smexy. Your girl lost 7 pounds since the last season.
Since the last season.
I feel a little lighter.
what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Hoodie Malone.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Alrighty then.
We back for the second season. I'm gonna be Dark Vader, not Darth Vader. Dark Vader.
And we be back.
You know what I mean? So we out here. Everybody share to the people you need to share with.
Yes.
We out here. Slutty
yes,
vegan,
y'all.
come bring us some
Yes.
slutty burgers.
Please.
Yeah, she got people lined up outside her little truck, like crackheads for vegan burgers. I got a taser.
Me too.
My name Black Moses.
Wow.
Let my people go. This is how I'm gonna be the whole time. I ain't coming out the hood. I'm hoodie. I'm gonna figure out my name in a minute. Yeah, I'm
So they're like Hoodie Mellow.
yeah. Nah, that dude was trash. I don't want to be hoodie.
No, he was fire. It was just actual Mellow.
Oh,
Trash. Right, he was in the gym. He was doing it.
yeah. We sharing our stuff. We trying to get y'all on. I'm gonna tag some of y'all. So come on over. Huh?
We got it on the Convrs8 page right now. The feed. The link.
Hey man, tag people. Come on over to YouTube. We just doing this right now, just trying to get everybody in the game.
Cannot.
Let's see what we got going on here. I wish I could figure out how to like put all the caption information in ahead of time. Oh shoot. See, Rafiki voice. It is time. That's what I'm putting.
What
Yes.
up, everybody?
Yes, you are watching us share things.
Yeah,
Deal with
y'all
it.
watching this shit thing, but not feelings though, cause we don't do that. Cause Hoodie Darius don't play them games. I straight smack the color up off your
Well,
face.
we got 4 viewers. If you're here, shout out who you be.
It's all us.
Us.
It ain't me. If you are here, you're not us. Shout out who you be.
Man, there's so many people in my friends list that I just don't talk to. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know you like that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
There's 4 people
I'm sorry,
on.
guys.
It's us.
That's us.
I know it's been a long time since we've been back. You know what I mean?
Wow.
What? Beale Street?
Yeah, like remember we were just talking about it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
No.
Don't do that. Okay, you shared it already. All right,
We got people in the background talking.
Yeah, you know what I mean? People telling them don't watch TV.
Brittany says she's here.
Thank you. So supportive.
Thank you, Brittany, from the corner.
Thank you.
I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off. Actually,
I do.
just to conserve the signal. But yes, we are live.
Yeah.
We is live, everybody.
Come through. Come through. Yeah, we got people coming.
Ain't nobody coming. Who coming?
We have 6 people now.
Who, man,
There's not 6 people at this table, so that's
You are true.
You are true.
Hey, everybody that's in here, go get your friends. Tell your mama them they ain't doing nothing. Tell them to stop lotioning their back knee meat and come watch this show.
Back me.
You know what I mean? I ain't playing with y'all. I'm not playing about this viewership. If y'all want support, support us. And we'll support you guys.
Guys.
This is the way Hoodie Darius talks. You know what I mean? I ain't playing with y'all. Ooh, we look good in this room.
all this color.
Well, all that color, boy, we look like we somebody in here. We look like we got a studio in here for real. Y'all wouldn't know this just a house that we don't made look good from the owners that own it.
Yeah. This is a house.
That's what happens when you're on live chat, live feed. You just start letting your secrets out. You don't know. You know what I mean? Take me to the king.
It's good.
Yeah, do you want me to bring more before we
Bring more what?
waters?
I'm good, man. You know, I'm just trying not to pee on myself.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point. It's a good point. That is a consideration.
Hey, if you believe in Jesus, tell your friends.
Clap twice.
My phone had the Holy Ghost.
Welcome back.
Oh, Tasha says she watching. Oh, I thought you ain't lying to me, is you, Tasha? You know lying is a sin.
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, that is our special guest. We need to throw a black cover of our special guest to his time, then have somebody come when we say special guest and snatch it off like that. And then we're like, yeah, we know magic in here, cuz. Making people appear just like that. You know what I mean? Tasha, you can't chat. You don't know how to chat yet, do you? It's a thing under the TV screen that you're looking at. All right, Tasha, this I'm gonna show you. Look, this how you do the live chat. It's a live chat thing right yonder. You tap that, pop out. Now you in the chat screen. Now you touch this, and you just start typing. You don't know how to do it yet, do you?
Oh crap.
What up?
You know, I might need to plug up this laptop.
She said nope. Because she messed with me.
Die instantly.
I gave you a tutorial, Tasha. Mind over metal. I'm like, who is that? Oh. Metal, get your life together, man.
What?
Yeah,
I'm saying hey to the people.
Man, I don't know what kind of phone Tasha got.
Not phone.
That's why. See, that's why.
No, it ain't.
That's why.
It's okay, Tasha. Thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Alcatel 3300 T. Yes.
FTSRQPONMLKJI.
She can't tag my cousin.
FEDC.
Can you search people on YouTube, or that's not a thing yet?
What?
So you search people for what purpose?
Yeah, just like people that got, YouTube ain't a profile type thing. So I'm just.
It can
be.
It is.
If you know the channel name.
Yeah.
That boy ain't got no channel name. He barely got a first name.
Oh, stop it. He barely got a first name. How does someone barely not have a first name?
Yeah, cause we call him anything we want to call him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, we got country names out here. We got a dude named Boot Boy.
Bump bump.
Boot Boy.
Bump bump.
Boot Boy.
I know.
No,
She said bump.
My wife is in the corner off camera, you guys.
Got somebody.
Right, comedy.
Somebody like in the match.
If I had a little
in
room,
a boy
I would
rabbit.
just swivel it over real quick.
No.
But she doesn't want me to.
No.
I forgot I had this. Oh.
Look.
I'm like, why did I scratch my head?
My head is gone.
Y'all don't want to see this.
Where Russell Brown at?
Hey, where was Russell Brown at? Shout
Shit.
yourself out.
Russell.
I know he's amongst. He has to be amongst the. Can I see you in here? No, I don't want to accidentally press stop or something. On this little icon that I have here.
Well, we can start whenever you're ready.
Yes, yeah, we actually can.
Man, bump
Mr.
all that.
Cummings.
We ain't starting. We doing this the way. Yeah.
What?
Okay. Let me see how many places I can share this thing to.
I'm trying to share it everywhere, dog. Dog.
I already shared it to my own page.
I shared it to my
Did
bitch.
I share? Can you share it to Instagram? Let's see. Oh yeah, I can direct message people. I'm trying to like just blast people. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this.
Let me do that too. Yes, more sharing footage, guys. More sharing footage.
Yeah, we just using your time up actually before we start the show. You know, we're
Enjoy.
taking advantage of you guys.
Enjoy this
Taking advantage of you guys.
before the
So-
actual stuff is going down.
It's going down for real.
Cause some people ain't really doing that and they just don't want to participate, but it's cool. You know what I mean? What? Hold up, what's that? I thought your phone was passing gas.
Here on Convrs8. Watch out. Season 2. Coming for you.
Ah!
Live. Episode 1. Featuring special guest. Davonne Dupart. Extraordinaire. Animator. Winner of 2 awards. Letha. In theaters.
Boy,
Soon.
get out of here. Go on home.
Soon.
Mella. Mella, I'm about to say, boy, this is gonna get thrown out. We're finna cancel your subscription.
I'm trying to entertain the people while we.
There ain't nobody entertained by that noise.
Oh, you only send these things one at a time on the message on the Instagram and stuff.
Well,
What's
everybody,
your name is?
we about to start the show now. We about to go
We are
officially
about to
start the
start the
show. I ain't fooling with y'all no more.
We're Convrs8 MC.
Live chat side of the game.
Come on now, swipe up and watch that live with us now.
How many people you got now? Still 7.
Oh, come on, being patty cake.
Hey.
I'm trying to type a link and you want to pop up on my.
Well, listen, I'm sharing. Hey.
Thank you, Brittany.
I'm sharing too.
Oh, it don't matter about it.
Oh, it's Russell Brown. What's up, though? What
Russ
up, though?
is
He
here.
finally came.
He
He
did.
finally came.
We thought he had gave up.
He's
on
not
us.
always here when we call,
But
but he's
Bruh,
always.
look.
right on time for sure.
What's
Right
that?
on. Oh,
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, that's
Have you seen that show? Have you seen that
To my-
ridiculous
Oh,
mass,
sure.
The Masked Singer?
yeah.
Stupidest thing I've ever seen.
They running out of stuff to do for TV.
Nick Cannon thought he had something there, man.
Richard, hey Darius, don't DM me. Not nan time. I'm already watching.
Wow.
Richard, why I got to be like that, man? I ain't know how I supposed to know. I don't see your own here.
You ain't do what I asked.
You ain't do what I asked you. I said, hey, shout out everybody if you on the thing. You ain't do it. So I had to go
Open your
personally
listening ears.
come for your life. You know what I mean?
Hi, Richard.
He was watching Paternity Court.
Well, Russell, you don't have that problem. We know that your child is your child.
Yes.
Oh God, that's funny.
Yes.
All right.
She kind of hit the switcheroo on you because she came out looking like you, but then she started to look like a mom. But
yeah. She is.
It is what it is.
Everything.
We know you were there for the making of it.
No.
So, in Jesus' name.
That's funny.
All right, y'all ready to hit roll call?
Hit rocks.
Hey, Darius.
Huh?
Just just scoot a little closer to Davonne when you get it.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. You're right there. Nothing too.
Just make sure there's all ours.
sure.
I got to go off screen for a minute, guys, because the computer
Gotcha.
over here. I forgot how to record that one.
Oh.
No.
Make sure it's at the beginning.
Yeah,
Okay.
at the beginning.
Oh, Richard said he's tuned in just for you.
Aww.
I appreciate it, cuz. You know
Not
what I mean?
you, Davonne.
Oh, you remember when people used to say tight face? Alright, I'm finna hit record, y'all. What's up? You know what I'm saying? What up, everybody? It's your boy, Darius J.
And I'm Stevie Neal.
And this your girl, Mella G.
With special guest,
Davonne Dupart.
hey! To the highest caliber on these microphones right now. But this is Convrs8, you know what I mean? Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome
to
back
the show. You know what I mean? We're glad to have y'all, man. This is the first show of the second season. Mm-hmm. Yes, we have entered into the second season. How many episodes was the first season, Steven?
28 plus 2 little half-episodes.
So we was officially about 29 if you put half-episodes together. So, you know, this the first installment, you know what I mean? It's going to be a bi-monthly thing, you know what I'm saying? We got other things we're trying to put out there in the lexicon for you guys. But, you know what I'm saying, we are a collective of minds coming together to give you our opinions and thoughts on topics that we deem noteworthy. Special guests ranging from no collar to white collar coming to you in a godly fashion. So, friends, MilleniYALLs, countrymen, and women, lend us your ears. Because it's all love. Y'all like my R&B voice there, I know.
The smooth, mellow voice of Darius J.
Yeah, so what's up, everybody? You know what I mean? How are we's living? That was tight. I don't care what nobody said.
That was great.
We almost harmonized. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we back. How y'all living, Mellas G?
How are we living, Mellas G's? I'm living fantabulous. I am so excited for this year. Mm-hmm. We have so many great things going on for Convrs8 Media Collective. We are Convrs8 Media Collective now. We are no longer just Convrs8. We official out here in these streets. CMC. You feel me? Yes, but how I'm living? I'm living pretty good though. I'm actually trying this year. My goal is to become a full-time film director and writer. And so I have been submitting scripts and writings and different things to different contests and production companies. One, to just kind of put, my creative writing to practice.
Yeah.
So I'm not necessarily like, if I win, hey man, it's great. But it's more so just to get in the habit of just writing more and growing in my craft. just stepping outside of my comfort zone, continually to step outside of my comfort zone, and not holding myself back because of whatever fears that the enemy tries to allow me to indulge in, and then I just become stagnant. So this year is about taking risk and fighting to become what I desire to be, and all with the help of God and trusting His process for my life, His plans for my life. So that is how I've been living, and I'm still a daycare teacher. I still am getting my master, or working to get my master's in creative writing at Full Sail University. It is getting tougher, but I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and it's pruning me to become the best writer out here in these streets. So yeah, that's how I'll be living.
That's good, man. You're doing all right for yourself. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Listen to.
Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
That's in the country.
Yeah, I mean. So, how you live?
Stevie Neal.
Well, guest first and ladies first.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's what you get for hopping out in front. You get hit by a bus. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, you were looking in that direction.
I was actually playing tricks. You know what I'm saying? So you fell for it.
It's okay. This is how we just gonna start our first episode like this. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we can go there.
You know what I mean?
You don't even.
You know what I mean? But we're gonna go to Davonne right now. You just calm yourself down. See, we was all peaceful before this. Now, don't make me fight you on the screen. I got my hoodie on, cuz it's got the dark permanent in it. No teeth. You know what I mean?
Okay, Davonne.
Davonne, how you living?
I'm good. I think I feel like last year was such a victory with me finally finishing my master's degree. So
yes, woo!
How difficult that is, and then just being able. That's great.
Last year.
That's great. But I think just getting over that, and then just all the opportunities that have come my way.
Oh
since
yeah.
finishing.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this year. I feel like there's nothing but great things in store, and I kind of have on my heart the next projects, you know, I want to work on, and some passion projects. So
that's good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
We excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
We're excited for you. You know what I mean? We out here. We believe in you. Convrs8. We got your back. If you need anything, we got a slave named Melly. And
you really want to go there today? You really want to go there
You know what I'm
today?
saying? We call her Melody. You know what I mean? She's a good one. Yeah.
How you living, Stevie?
How you living? Stevie
Well,
Neal.
I am living great. And in addition to everything that's going on here at the podcast, here at TMC, I have a creative company.
Yes! Come on! Dope!
Matter creative
dope!
with integrity and creativity.
Come on.
Meet. Exactly.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at right now, getting that started. Oh, my wife's going crazy right now. So yeah, there'll be flyers and logos definitely to start out. And then I want to do illustrations as well. Put my art skills to the test.
Hey, they good.
He is
though.
so dope.
Yeah, he dope.
And then also add maybe a voiceover to that.
Yeah, come on.
I did sign up for the Atlanta Voiceover Studios intro to voiceover class.
What?
Come on.
Yeah, I saved it for the show. I saved it
West
for the
Side.
show.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
so-
saying? We out here doing big things, because when he get voiceover favors, I'm just follow behind him and do voiceover stuff. I don't need no training. I'm like,
Okay.
practice? You talking about practice?
All right.
All
AI.
you people that's from Generation X will get that. You know.
Exactly.
MilleniYALLs, y'all don't know about y'all. But yeah.
But yes, that's what I have going on. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, just built this new season 2 thing. We're gonna try
it
this
look
on.
good in here, yo. Y'all, if y'all
Yes.
can see it with your eyes, it's dope.
And Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
What else they're gonna see?
Just like,
You know what I'm saying? With blindfolds like Bird Box. Duh. You ain't never think blind people would save your life, did you? You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here making all them blind people jokes like the blind leading the blind, but in the end of Bird Box, blind people was literally leading you people that couldn't see because you had to cover your eyes. Bam, they won. Game and match. Stevie Wonder then was gonna be your hero.
Well,
I hope that you watched Bird Box.
definitely not watching the movie now, but you know.
Oh, y'all didn't watch this? You wouldn't like
He
it.
probably not gonna watch it.
You wouldn't like it anyway.
Nah.
You think it's stupid in the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
But
how are you doing,
Darius
Darius
G.
J?
You know what I'm saying? Let me get myself ready.
Darush
you
J?
getting ready? Mm-hmm.
How you living, Darius J?
Darius.
What's up, everybody?
Oh,
About to be on some real murder stuff, eh?
What?
All you Generation X's will get that. MilleniYALLs don't know that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm good, man. Had a little God is good all the time. Cause he put the right people in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? People that look out for your welfare, your mind, your heart, your soul. Get you back in the game, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, things come up, life happens, stuff like that, you know what I mean? But in the end, you know what I'm saying? God had a safe place in my wife and a safe place in my friends here at this table. I thank y'all. I told y'all. I tell y'all all the time. Y'all, God sent to me. I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
I love you too.
You know what I'm saying? Even though Mella tried to fight me 5 minutes ago. That's good.
And that's what family does, you know what I'm saying?
That's what family do. You know, we fight. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, how far God grace extends in my life. This is a moment that I was like, man, that's actually real. You know what I mean? Like, you actually get to see God work. Cause, you know, they ain't allow me to dive into my iniquities that kind of like brought me out of there and say, yo, on the other side of that though, still got life. You know what I'm saying? You still have been redeemed by Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So everything good. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to my week. We see new stuff going on with me. I don't think I got no new stuff except just trying to work on this CMC stuff, man, and trying to build a brand, trying to make everything shape. You know, in 2019, hopefully one day we gonna be to a point where this gonna be our job, putting out just content, you know what I mean?
That'd be great.
Putting out content, putting people on, bringing it, because I feel like we are surrounded by so much talent. You know what I'm saying? Not just at this table, but just around the people that we accompany in the church and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It really is a blessing to me. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people, I know so many talented people that just got skills on top of skills. There ain't no reason why we can't come together and make something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Impact, have a light beacon in this world. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to just be putting out no foolishness. You know what I'm saying? We can actually have things that, you know what I'm saying, everybody can watch. You can bring your children to watch us.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking, mute the show. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing it work and just actually, you know, go into planning, trying to get my week right. That's what I've been focusing on. I just want to be able to put things on paper, attack them. You know what I'm saying? Most times kind of like just build up a list in my mind. So I get stressed out, I lose the list. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So I know the value of just putting things down, making it plain, figuring the steps to get to that place.
Yeah.
And that's what, you know what I'm saying, these next coming days going forward going to look like for me, just being purposeful, you know what I'm saying, in life. So 2019 about to be L Flames. That's Spanish for hot or lit. It's a double thing.
Interchangeable.
Yeah. Fuego.
Well. Once again, welcome to season
That light look cool in the corner.
2.
Yes.
It look like it's a little flame over there. It's like lit for real.
Indubitably.
Look like a little fire.
Podcast.
How did you do that? Like, you can let
For those podcasters who can't see it.
Oh yeah,
we are podcasters.
People that y'all listening, you can't see the flame, but you know what I'm saying? We
lit.
literally lit.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't play no games. We slap
Darius
your mouth.
is like a moth right now.
Exactly. Circling the flame like a turd in the toilet.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get into these topics for today.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
this topic has been in media for a while, some years, but recently has been the talk of social media. R. Kelly.
We had to do
Robert.
We had to do this. We have to talk about
We
it.
have to talk about R.
You know what? I
Kelly.
had brought it up and I said I wanted to talk about it. Then at the same time, I didn't want to talk about it because, you know, I don't want to talk about Robert. You know what I'm saying?
So, this is an opportunity right now for you guys who have something to say in regards to this whole situation that
We want to hear what y'all think, too,
and
so
within
light it
this
up.
conversation as well. So this is not just for us to talk about, but we want to include you as
Viewers.
well. We will not be spending a long time on this topic.
No.
Tasha, you just use Facebook because we know you don't know how to use your YouTube. So, yeah.
Okay, Ashley is in between NyQuil breaks. So let's
You did
get
it too.
into it.
All right, who started first? Me?
Yeah, I mean, kick it off for us.
Right.
What are your thoughts in regards to this whole ordeal? Like, it's been going on for years,
Yeah.
and it's now back in the
Age
media.
ain't nothing but a number, I guess.
So, what are
That's
your
when it
thoughts?
started.
What are your thoughts?
Well, I think, honestly, man, like, I don't like what he's doing, but I don't like the outrage that's coming from him because where was this energy 10, 12 years ago, 15, 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Where was this energy?
Yeah.
Why is all of a sudden now is an issue? You know what I mean? Like, if you're disgusted now, you should have been disgusted for a long time. And then, you know, I had talked to people and people saying like, well, now we have faces to the victim. You always had faces to the victim. You know what I'm saying? So now, skip over that part. What else do you have? You know what I'm saying? Like, this has always been a problem. You always kind of like, this has been a problem in the music industry, entertainment industry for years, forever, since the beginning. You know what I mean? I don't know, was it Johnny Cash or somebody that had like a 14-year-old wife or something like that, stuff like that, man, that stuff crazy. You know what I mean? You got Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? She was young when you were trying to come at her now. You know what I mean? Don't forget, he married her, but you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? You have all these people that had that, you know what I'm saying, going on. And honestly, it's just a type of being a predator. You know what I mean? Like, and, you know, even just like I tell people, think about back in high school, how many of your classmates used to get scooped up in the 5.0 Mustangs with the dude, super cool drug dealer, brilliant
22-year-old guy.
You know what I'm saying? 22-year-old guy picking up your classmates.
Right.
That stuff was going on then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I be like, y'all should have been mad. You know what I'm saying? Should have been fighting this cause because this ain't new.
Yeah.
This go on in people's neighborhoods. There's people uncles out here touching their nieces and stuff like that. Like, this stuff is great. Like, that's outrageous. That's when I be like ready to fight somebody because I'm be just like this, man. I don't want to hear all that fake outrage stuff, man. If you gonna do something about it, do something about it. But if you ain't gonna do nothing about it, be quiet, man. There ain't no reason to be mad from the sideline because if you ain't in the game to tackle this person down, be quiet. Ain't nothing you can do from here but just shout your opinions and hump out an anger wagon, which is the internet is carefully orchestrating. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't believe in that, but you know, it is what it is. You see it every day. Anytime topics come up, you see outrage light up on YouTube and all the different social media sites and people talk about it circulated around. But just like people, I seen at people's shows, girls like, take me hostage, take me hostage. You see how crazy you sound? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's how he didn't get locked up the last time because just like it ain't about what the evidence say, it's about what you can prove in court. You know what I'm saying? And if people ain't willing to persecute this man for what he did, knowing that what he going for the shot of the down and really trying to follow the law to the letter, he gonna be off again. Gonna make Chocolate Factory 4.
Yeah.
And people gonna buy it.
Yeah. That's so true. I just Richard was saying that the issue is that there's a whole generation of people who were kids then that are adults now. I guess it was something that you were saying.
Yeah, I know what he's talking about.
I mean,
you know
but to that point, I think to every...
it's just like a cycle, like they were saying even on the docuseries. It's like once you're in it, it's like you want to do everything that you can in order to please, you know, this person so that you don't once yourself get hurt. But then that makes me think too, is like there has to be some cycle of abuse already going on in their lives that makes it a normalcy for them as well. So it's like they can't break the cycle. It's like if you don't know better, you can't do better. But then at the same time, it's like they're young girls and he's fully aware of what he's doing. So it's like, you know, it's you can't feel nothing but, you know, disgust. And I'm just like, man, then you have it to where, you know, now he's making all the record labels money, you know, and they're doing everything in their power to protect him. It's like, as long as you're making us money, you know, like we'll do everything that we can, you know, to protect you, even to rip these girls literally away from their families. Like even when you thinking about the trial that was delayed for 6 years, and then they come back to the court and you have all these people testifying to the sex tape, you know, about like identifying, you know, him as R. Kelly or the girl as, you know, who the girl was. And then you have this family member that's been estranged from this woman for 10 years, and he comes on the stand and say, that ain't my niece. What? Somebody had to be paid off in order for that, you know, to happen.
That's the name of the game, money. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like he going to get no established families that got money. Like I said, he's a predator. He going after the weak.
Yeah.
He going after the people that can't make it. You know what I'm saying? Without that money, so you dang gonna look cash in their face. Yeah, they opting up their daughters and stuff like that. People weak. You know what I'm saying? Like people that impoverished circumstances, they weak.
Yeah.
So you could be able to take advantage of it. Like somebody drop a quarter ball of cocaine in my lap and like, hey, you want some money? Go sell it. Like, shoot, all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
But
I think the biggest thing for me is just, yes, R. Kelly, he's doing these atrocious things, but there's a whole community of people around him that's allowing these things to happen, that are helping this happen. They're turning their cheek, turning the cheek, they're closing their eyes to all this. And then I think it's another symptom of something much deeper, that, okay, parents are bringing their children to, or, you know, bringing their daughters to R. Kelly, having the idea that this may be happening, then having this thought of like, I just want to be famous, you know, like that somehow being famous is going to fix or make them have some sort of worth, change their own self-worth. And it's just kind of, there was some sort of environment that allowed for him to do this. You know, if everyone around him stood up against it, it wouldn't have continued. It wouldn't have continued.
They were in it, like watching the videos, everything.
They knew that these girls were underage. They would go to the malls to pick up girls for him. You know,
and that's what I'm saying. Like it's a bunch of enablers. It's just like if you have a person that is a heroin addict, and all you do, if they keep singing, making music, it's just like so many people, even like all the people you see in that, just people supplying with drugs. Like you ain't got no real friends to say, hey man, you know what you're doing is counterproductive to the career you're trying to have. You know what I mean? But you have people like, long as I'm getting fed, I can turn the other cheek. Matter of fact, he gave me so much money the other day, I bought me some more cheeks to turn. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? That's exactly what it is. Like, he just got a bunch of people around him, yes, man. But you see what is happening now. Now they don't start putting them front street. Them same people around him like, I know it messed up what I was doing. You know what I mean? I've been doing, nah, don't be sorry now. Get in the paddy wagon with him and ship them out to jail too. Sure. I don't want to hear all that. You know what I mean? After you get done, it's a set of handcuffs. Grab one and jump in the back.
But isn't it astounding? And I'm just thinking this the whole time watching this documentary. I saw all 6 parts. And I'm just thinking, the level of cover up, the level of protection that this man got for this.
Yeah.
We have not seen this. Like, who is this man? Like, does he know where all the bodies are buried? What pictures does he have of whom?
Right.
Because it's like, I've seen artists taken down for accusations much less serious.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
And he's still out here in these streets promoting albums.
Hey, man, and I'm talking about he still got concerts where girls screaming out, "Take me hostage, yo." He still got concerts with people supporting him. That's just like the parody that they did on the Boondocks a few years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they literally saying, yo, the evidence is all
Right,
here.
Magruder just came for him. This is like, okay, this is what's happening.
But y'all still, even in the courtroom scene in that show right there, it was showing that, yo, people didn't even care. Like, oh, as long as he making music, I'm fine. I can overlook that.
Yep.
Even the judge was up there dancing, cutting the rug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's life, man. Like, I tell people, man, as long as you making people feel good, they'll look over. Like, and I hate that this is a thing.
True.
Yeah.
Talent in the U.S. overshadows morality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is so real.
Fame, talent, and if you doing something to make people happy, to make people root for you, it'll overshadow morality every single time.
Yeah.
And it's almost like, those truth ads that, tell kids not to smoke.
Yeah.
Do you know who puts out those truth ads?
Cigarette company.
That's right. Philip Morris, the biggest distributor of tobacco on the planet. And they're telling their customers not to start a habit that they've been.
But that's the thing that it is.
That's how powerful it is.
But that's what manipulation is. People don't understand what manipulation is. Manipulation is actually being on the opposite side of what you're putting out. You know what I'm saying? Like that truth ad, what he doing, he's like, yeah, I know it's wrong. Why you think the Surgeon General on the package? I pay that Surgeon General to make that point for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I put it on the side of the cigarette warning you're going to get cancer. But you know what? You so crazy. You feel like it's a feeling inside the cigarette because I told you the cigarettes make you feel cool, look cool, and you are cool.
Yeah.
So you going to keep puffing that trying to be cool, and you're going to get cancer, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? All other things can happen to you. You know what I mean? But the thing that is, you're like, hey, I covered my back and my front. So my pocket's getting filled either way. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like what R. Kelly did. R. Kelly don't put a team around him so strong that I don't even think everybody telling on him. I'm just think the one that he threw paying telling on him. He probably
absolutely.
Because it said ex-former.
Nobody was still in it because some people just don't have enough. They probably went to R. Kelly like, you want me to keep these secrets now? You got to pay me a little bit more. I need a raise.
Yeah, some people deny it to go on the documentary.
Exactly.
Say anything.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I'm saying. Like it's a crazy game. You think cause just like I tell people all the time, they only letting you see the part they want you to see.
Yeah.
You think that actually? I would. You think this? Like I tell people, I say, you see how easy this is fading out of the media this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's new things coming on the rise to be mad at. This is gonna be nothing but a vapor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, just a slight reaction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You jog along. Just like I tell people, it's a such thing as a social media experience. We are a part of it every day.
Every day.
Like I tell people, I don't feel like I'm outside of it, but I'm aware of it. You know what I mean? That's why, like most of the stuff, just like on the documentary, I ain't even seen it.
Yeah.
You know why I'm able to tell you this? Because I've been paying attention the whole time it's been going on in the news or whatever. I don't seen enough of this stuff before they talk. The stuff they talking about, I already was pretty aware of. You know what I'm saying? Even from the Age Ain't Nothing But a Number album cover, I was like, that look creepy.
In the background?
I was a kid that said that was creepy. I was like, that's kind of creepy.
Why is he just back there
you know what I'm saying? Back there rubbing his hands. Like he rubbing his hand like he putting lotion on. You know what I'm saying?
All right. A comment just caught my eye. Russell said he was agreeing with Ashley, and he said the problem is that we put more responsibility on the kids not to mess with adults than we do the adults not to mess with children. society has a habit of blaming the victim.
Yeah. That is very true.
In this situation in particular.
You see that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the most constant things in America that I see all the time. The victim somehow should have been smart enough.
Should have been smart enough.
To outthink the predator. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. These are children.
These are children, yo.
Underdeveloped.
You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, they'll be voting and smoking cigarettes.
But like I was saying earlier, before like the live feed cut, it's just like that cycle. Like when you're in a cycle of something, like this is your normalcy. Like you don't know any different, and that's why I feel like, go back to your point, is why he was preying on the weak girls, because it's like they're already getting abused, they're already being treated this way. Yes, they want fame, they want this popularity, they want to make a #1 album, whatever their desire and their goal is. So when they get abused or they get hit for the first time or they it's like I'm already doing this, I've already experienced this.
Right.
This is what I feel like love is anyway.
Yeah.
It's no different than what I've experienced before. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes in order for me to, become something that was promised to me. And I think that was like it just tears you apart. It tears you open, because it's like what can you do? We come from so many different backgrounds, so many different cycles, and we don't notice a difference, or we don't know the difference between the two until we like, oh, this ain't right. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is not like normal.
Right, but to broken people, normal, whatever is normal to them is normal.
Yeah.
Just like they always say, broke people break people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing but people continue the cycle of normalcy, like you're saying, that they understand. Yeah. They understand that I need this money. I understand that I got something that he may like, even though in the back of my mind I feel like this is wrong. But this is all I got to survive, and I need that money. You know what I mean? So you guys are trying to put the parent and the kid in a place. That dude, and that's what the crazy part about it, and that's why I keep calling him a predator, because he know what he's doing. The people around him know what he's doing. They know what they're going out there looking for. Because they ain't out there going to get the daughters that got fathers. They out here going to get the daughters that ain't got no daddies. You know what I'm saying? Because a father wouldn't even let that happen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that had been me. I was like, yo, don't make me knock your lip on the back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who you talking to. You better start looking at my little girl like that when you get these hands.
All of them.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people know what they going after.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like I tell people, man, like, if you're a predator, you're a man, you know what you're going after. You know what you're doing. You know you don't supposed to be with this little girl. And people will say, oh, around the world, people out here marrying young girls and stuff like that. I understand that. You know, because that is a thing. It's in some countries you can marry a 14-year-old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you marry him. But at the same time, I still think that's too young, because you don't even know what color cotton candy she like. But, you know what I mean? But you can't put nobody, like, people try to put the era's responsibility on kids when it's not even, like, you like, yo, you don't even trust me with a gun. How you gonna trust me with a life decision? You know what I'm saying? That got that much weight on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like R. Kelly and them need to be slit with a razor 1,000,000 times.
Whoa.
Wow.
Put some alcohol on them. You know what I'm saying?
This is what coming off what you were saying though.
I was finna get real mitty.
You was.
Yes. Let him pay for his crimes. He doesn't deserve to have it that easy. But anyway, my train of thought. There it is.
You didn't say it was a bunch of fathers, Richard. It was a father. You said a father.
But you don't. Man, I lost it now. Somebody have something else? I'm sorry.
No, I was just thinking about, we're talking about this whole broken mentality.
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the docuseries. I was listening to the commentary for those that did watch it, because I wasn't sure. I wanted to know more details about everything that he's done, but it just seemed like it was a small, like, these steps of manipulation for these young girls as well. It was just things like, well, don't call me, R. Kelly, call me daddy.
Yeah.
And, I like it when you wear this. Or, you know what, you don't need to call your parents. You don't need your phone.
You don't need
things
this,
like
you don't
that.
need them, you don't need that.
And then it just kind of got to this place where they're also isolated and really putting all their, eggs in one basket with him. And it's kind of like when victims in a situation, people are coming at you, well, why didn't you say anything? Well, why didn't you do this? They are children. They have no way of knowing how to get out of this, and their mind is being manipulated. They're being brainwashed into this, and so I think R. Kelly definitely needs to answer for his sins, but also just everyone around him, the parents that did know. It's so many people involved.
Yeah,
that's true. I feel. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. To your point where we put it on the kid to, somehow prevent this from happening.
Right.
But it's up to the adult, the man, to know and to respect that he shouldn't be doing this. Like, you don't expect the bait to tell the fish not to eat it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, and then what's incredible about this is like, this isn't an artist that's strung out on drugs to where they have to, there's a system of getting them drugs. I mean, this is so much more involved than that.
Yeah.
Like you said, the system of procurement of human beings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just as disposable pleasures.
Yep.
That is, I think, is what really stirs the pot every time this gets brought up.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what the good thing about it. Like I tell people, this pot been boiling and brewing ever since the dawn of time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this been going on. R. Kelly ain't the first.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite singers. Like I tell people, I don't want to burst a lot of people's bubble because R. Kelly is the hot topic now, but there's so many more I could name.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not only in the music industry, it's just
Look
people
at
in
That's what I'm saying. Like people that got power, abuse power. You know what I'm saying?
Like think about our president.
Exactly. Just like I told someone, our president, before he became president, there was allegations out here that he was getting them a handful, and then he still became president. Because you know what? He got enough money. You know what I'm saying?
And
to make it happen. Influence.
If Obama would have done a fraction of that.
If Obama had to do
that,
they would have freaked
out the race.
You know what I'm saying?
They would put him in Guantanamo.
They would have made a julienne salad out that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, that's the crazy part of life. You know what I mean? Things that don't, like, people don't. That's why I'm like, same energy for everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if you just got this energy towards R. Kelly right now, I'm just like, yo, get his energy all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's out here, sex trafficking is a thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why you got billboards up around all the city, around the airport and stuff like that, because that is real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I tell people anytime, if I see that, hey man, I'm putting the pistol out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to halt this right now. I might be wrong, and that may be her daddy, but if she got fear in her eyes, you're seeing 5, 9. Oh, no. Let me say. But you say, yeah. Whatever. No incrimination. Erase this part out. You know what I mean? But, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, like, this stuff real, man. Like, all this stuff real, man. This is unfortunate, man, because just like I tell people, man, everybody don't rock with morality like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some things that we all got chinks in our armor. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate.
And now he's allegedly having panic attacks.
Really?
Who?
R. Kelly.
Robert.
I'm sorry.
Robert.
Stop. Robert, stop. Don't you do that?
He went from like, I'm gonna sue these people, and now he having panic attacks. It's just like, because you know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
You know what
and then like his new, don't he got a new wife that's like 75% his, not his age?
75%.
What is that?
She just like she probably like 28, 19 now.
I don't know.
Look, that little blonde head girl, she went up, man. That dude 100.
Stop it.
You know what I mean?
Stop.
Robert is 2,000 years old.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, so I just really do want to reverse this and talk about little girls who are triumphing.
That's
Yes,
right. Buck
yes.
Robert.
Triumphing.
That was a good conversation.
Robert didn't get
Praise God.
And we were talking about Marsai Martin.
Marsai
Martin.
From Blackish fame. She's 14 now.
She's 14.
And she is producing, that's right,
Producing.
a movie coming out called
Little. The
Called
trailer's awesome.
Little.
Check it out, y'all.
Yes.
Let me say it for my English
tell you
people.
something.
Little.
That's my.
Sam, get your man.
She's on here. You know that.
You know, she's on here watching right now.
A bunch of you blokes are like.
Stop
Don't
it.
get me in trouble.
Stop.
I'm like, I can't stop.
You know she just blames me every time. Anyway,
That's why
I didn't put him
feel
up to
free
this.
to do it.
I didn't put him up to this. So yes, Marsai Martin is now the youngest producer
So
in
you
Hollywood
said
history.
Marsai Martin.
Wow.
No, he did not.
Youngest producer in Hollywood history producing this movie. So she developed
Inspired.
this film. This is part of. We mentioned this on the page a few weeks earlier.
Yeah.
Issa Rae signed with Paramount.
Yep.
Yeah.
And her initiative was to give as many minorities
Right.
a chance to be a part behind the camera and in writing tables as possible. And this is part of that initiative.
Yeah.
So
Issa Rae,
put
girl,
it
get
on.
me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm funny. I'm like too funny.
And this is what I just love about this whole movement, because I feel like the end of last year going into this year, a lot of people like Jordan Peele, even with Monkey Paw Productions. He
I
actually,
just want to be on the team.
He actually has open submissions right now
Yeah.
for screenplays and feature films right now, or pilot episodes right now. So I just feel like there's a lot of trailblazing people out here paving the way for minorities, but also just giving a platform for us to have more content. Because you think about it, like the content that I've been seeing is like very repetitive. There's nothing really new. They're making sequels of stuff now.
I mean, but black people doing that too now.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, like, they're looking for content. So it's like I think just being able to open up these platforms are giving people the opportunity to believe in themselves and know that they can have a voice and a platform to put that voice on, as well as continue, like myself, get outside of your comfort zone and just put it out there, because you really don't know what it can become until you actually do something about it.
I feel you. Because I want to do it. I really would like to write something like, just like, even if it's a movie or episode type thing, for just where I grew up and where I grew up. Like I tell people, that small town where I'm from, it's so interesting. It's like it's a big city, but it's just like a town of 10,000 people. And like I tell people, like, I could write stories for days just out of what I ran into day to day in that place.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What I mean? Just even with me, I could even write a biopic about my life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know. Some people do know me. A lot of people don't know the person that was in the dark. You know what I'm saying? They saw light Darius. They didn't see dark hoodie Darius. You know what I mean? But
when were you ever light?
Huh?
Wow.
Yeah. You know what? Nah. Steve, what you got to say?
Well, in case you were wondering when you saw the trailer, Marsai did say that this is kind of like a redo, a reboot, a piggyback of Big, the Tom Hanks film where he becomes a boy. Well, it's just kind of reversed of that. She was inspired by that. She saw that when she was 10. She really liked it, and so she developed something. Just 4 years later. Oh my gosh, she's only 14. So, well, she just saw the movie 4 years ago. God, I'm old.
Little young girl, little young Thundercat.
I saw it when I was 10, like, 25 years ago.
Just
Yeah.
Someone being that young to start thinking about like, wow, this is what I want to do. I was reading one of the articles. It's like she was preparing this pitch at the age of 11.
Yes.
It's like you're going to this room of execs and going to pitch this film.
Because
she has no fear, man. Like, I just feel like when I was younger, I was just so carefree, you know, like.
I was just trying to play games on the yard.
And this is the great thing about it.
She out here making pitches.
To be around Hollywood like she's been with
I'm about to say
Blackish.
she got access.
Yeah.
You know, and now she got access, real access with Issa Rae stepping out, being where she in the position she is,
Yeah.
to have something to be able to recognize her ideas.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, somebody tell your mama, hey, like, right.
But I think she also had the support of her family because in the
Exactly.
article it said that they saw she had a talent for acting and she got picked up when she was 5.
I been had a talent for acting. My mama didn't see that in me. I used to act like I like a llama baby.
But it's great for her to be in the business and not only just ride the wave, but say, okay, how can I get behind the scenes and be the creative people? And you know that has to be up to her. It can't just be like people pushing her into it. It's got to be something she wants to do and encouraged to do, and then it grows. So I commend her for that desire early on, instead of I gotta wait till I'm an adult. You know, like, no, you can affect it now. It's like you could transfer that same mentality to generational wealth. You know, like, why not get into this now? Why not learn about this now in order to prosper yourself later? You know, so
that's how my kids gonna be in the future.
So, you know, like, you know, just like, you know, but, you know, like, I was like, I just hope Paramount don't become the WB, I mean, the UPN of movie networks.
You know, like, UPN was literally Paramount, right? So it's full circle.
You got it in you, Paramount. Don't fail us, Paramount. You got Issa out here. You know what I'm saying? She started from YouTube, by the way.
Yes, she did.
She did.
You know what I mean?
See, we on our way, guys.
I'm gonna just start selling drugs to the community if I can have something to make a movie about.
And we got it all on tape.
I'm gonna call
there
it.
You go.
I'm gonna call it Black Boy D.
Hey, police officers.
I'm sweet.
This is where it all began.
Hey, exactly. I'm my own first 48. You ain't even got to give me nothing to eat.
YouTube, please don't take this video down.
Oh, yes, please do not take this down.
Stop being reckless.
I ain't don't sell drugs for real. They know I don't sell them drugs.
They don't know that. They don't know you.
Look, I look like one of them little hippie black boys. Look like
no, you don't. You don't.
Y'all, I'm telling you, this literally has been one of my worst days. But y'all seeing the happy side of me right now. So,
praise God.
Yes. So YouTube, congrats. I don't sell drugs for real. Yeah,
that's good. Thank you for clarifying.
I got a 5 to 5. You know what I'm saying?
Not a 9 to 5, but 5 to 5.
5
so,
to
5. You know, yeah. Since y'all making my life boring.
We have special guest Davonne Dupart with us on today. Yes. So we're gonna get into this interview.
Yes, that's what we do, and that's what we continue to do at Convrs8.
Yeah, we interview everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. Next time we on, I don't know who we interview that week, but it don't matter.
It's not next week, but yeah. So tell us about yourself, Davonne. Who are you? What do you do for a living? And what is your passion?
She made cartoon crack.
So, okay, so this is about me right now.
Yeah.
Everybody want to try me today. Everybody coming for Darius today. I see.
Let them know.
Hey, can I get some apple juice? I'm getting beat up.
We love you.
What did I do? What did I do?
She's the first interview we ever had to come at me like that.
Cause you can handle it.
You know what I'm saying? My skin ain't thick today. It's like onion paper.
What's onion paper?
That's the paper that is in the Bible. It's very thin. It's called onion pepper.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So.
Y'all don't know that. See, a little millennial mind just learned something today.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And now we're to the
now.
All right, we back to Davonne. I ain't saying nothing else.
So I'm Davonne. I am a disciple first.
Yes.
And foremost.
Let them know. Jesus is Lord. You hear me?
But I am an artist and I'm an animator. I create animations and I'm also a part-time professor. So that's what I do. I pretty much get paid to do my craft and that's a lot of fun. And it's amazing. I like creating cartoons and I teach animation classes and it was funny. I was doing some research for one of my courses, and I'm like, oh, I have to watch that animated film again. It was Ratatouille. I was going to talk about character design for that. And I was like, oh, I have to watch that film. Think about it. Me watching films and me watching cartoons is me doing research.
Yes. Isn't it fun?
Dang, I wish I had that time.
But it's definitely also a labor of love. It's very tedious. It's great, though. I like it. So that's what I do. I'm an animator. I'm the person that makes the characters move. I do not do graphic design. I don't do, I'm the one that creates the characters and gives them facial expressions and makes them move and all of that. So.
Awesome. So,
get ready for the DIV Chronicles.
That's forthcoming. That's forthcoming. Top secret right now. Top secret. But yes. Animation.
Yes.
Huge thing. And we've seen a lot of great studios do it. Mm-hmm. So which studio or animator would you say influenced your work early?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So for the longest time, I didn't even know I wanted to be an animator. All I knew is that I wanted to be an artist because I love to draw and I was really good at it. And I didn't know how that confidence.
She was like she play with it like she said, and I was really good at it.
Yes, no, like seriously. Anyone in my family would tell you that. I told my mother in the second grade that I didn't need math or reading because I was going to be an artist.
Wow.
And I do need math and reading, but I am an artist.
I'm going to tell you, I like that. When you get your award for like whatever cartoon you create for Disney or something, I need you to say that in your speech.
My kid says that to me. It's like, all right, we're going to art school.
We're
going to art school. We're going to let you know what you need to know, but we're going to concentrate on it.
Right.
But I always knew that I loved to draw and everything. It was just me trying to figure out how I could do it as a career and for life. And I knew I didn't like the gallery scene. I didn't like creating murals. I was just kind of, man, how's this going to work out? And I'm a big gamer and I was playing video games. I said, wow, someone got paid to make this.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to. Ended up taking this class in high school on animation and it was amazing seeing my drawings come to life.
Man, you must have went to a good high school.
High school you went to?
No, I was in a pre-college program. In high school,
I'm about to say, you
college.
went that Southwestern cat.
So, yeah. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in San Francisco, so.
That explains it. That explains it.
But yes, because so you grew up in California. Obviously, animation was happening there. You know, like Burbank, places like that. Of course. So you're in a locale where animation is happening. You know, I grew up here in Atlanta, where it wasn't, but it is now. So tell me, like, what brought you to Atlanta? Was it the emerging scene? Like, when did you get into that?
Well, I did my undergrad back in California, so it was just one of those points where I needed to get out of the house and be independent. And so my entire time in grad school, in undergrad, I was just thinking about getting good grades so I can keep my scholarships. I didn't really think that I needed to get a job in this.
Wow.
A lot of my professors were from Pixar, and they just made it really clear that it's not just you in this classroom that's trying to get this job, it's everyone around the world that's trying to work at these different studios.
Yeah.
So that just was a wake-up call, like, oh, yes, there's something that happens after graduation I need to work towards.
Why didn't
And
tell me that?
and so I applied to grad school right after.
Here.
Yes.
You're right,
right after undergrad, and I decided to go somewhere completely out of California, and it was more for me to grow my independence and to get completely out of myself. So I came here to Atlanta. I think it was all God because I didn't know anything about Atlanta or the Deep South or anything like that. You know, I had just saw some portfolio work from SCAD. I was like, okay, that sounds fine. They gave me a scholarship, you know, and I was just like, yeah, so I'm here. And then it just turns out that the industry was coming up
emerged here.
Yeah.
You know, there was no studios here that I even knew of when I was a kid. Like, you know, it was either you went to Florida, you went to California, or you went to Japan. You know, it's like
that's true.
So that,
Man, we ain't had none of this stuff in school, man. I just wish I grew up in California. We graduated. They said, "Hey, do your best, darky."
So you say you do animation now. Did you start in another role of the process, like maybe storyboarding or something like that?
No, I pretty much was always doing animation, but that was always my specialty. But there were other parts that I had to work on in order to do the animation. So that may have meant character design, building the characters so that I can animate them, and then compositing is when you bring everything together for the final image. So there were other parts that I had to learn in order for people to view my animations and for me to be able to animate. So, but yes, animation is the thing that I get hired for the most. And now lately, I do some storyboarding as well.
Cool.
Awesome. So you have Letha that you made last year, right?
Yes.
That was entered into a film festival up in New York. What was that experience like for you?
It was amazing because for those of you who didn't know, it took me about 3 years, 3 or 4 years to finish that. From a lot of me putting it down for a while and then picking it back up, and it was my thesis film, so that's what I needed to graduate from grad school.
Okay.
So I think I was just happy to finish it and be done, and then I was really proud with how it turned out. But then when I started to submit it to film festivals and that it got selected to be in this festival in New York, it was amazing being able to see my film on the big screen for the first time, you know? And, you know, me even being very tactical in what I put in the credits, I made sure my name was there. My brother did the music, so I put his name in there.
Come on,
I
bro.
put the Path Church
Come
in
on!
there.
Being true.
So it was just kind of like amazing just seeing the names of the people who have really helped me and been supportive of me play on the screen. And then since it was a smaller festival, they had time for you to actually go up and actually speak about your film. So, you know, with each section, they had the filmmakers from that section come up and answer questions. So that was great. I was just like, oh my goodness, God, I didn't see this. You know, the whole time I was working on the film, I was just like, God, why do I have to finish this? You know, like, why do I need to do this? You know. So, but just seeing how he's been blessing it, and then just the fulfillment that I have from doing that. Man, and I have news that my film will be premiering in Toronto in February, so next month.
Come on! Yes!
So
Toronto.
Come on.
I'm gonna go up there too with you and get some poutine. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard that's really good.
Yeah, I heard this joint fire.
Yeah.
Because I already like gravy on my French fries. You know what I'm saying? So if you putting gravy and other stuff and meats, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting them French fries.
So
I fly with you.
It's also won some awards as well, right?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
That's funny too, because this whole process of submitting films to film festivals, I'm just like, I'm not sure, you know. And then there's a finance that comes to submitting your film to film festivals, and you may not get selected. Yeah. So there was one film festival I submitted it to, and I just kind of looked at some of the rules, and they mentioned that there was an audience award. I said, okay, well, let me just try to do this. You know, you never know if you can get it unless you try. And then turns out it was like the last day of the month, and I looked at my film on their site just to see how many, what my ratings were and how many people had clicked on it. And I saw that it said, winner of best film, like best student film and best animated film. I said, what does that mean? Like, I didn't even know. I said, did I put that in my description or something? Right. Did I make something up? I don't remember. Like, that doesn't sound like me. Yeah. So, and I didn't even know those were categories that I could win. I didn't even know I was nominated for them. So I went onto their page and I saw that I was nominated and I won. I was like, wow, God, you just blew it out of the water. I'm looking at this one thing over here and I'm just like, oh, well, I tried. And then I had like these 2 other awards that I didn't even know I was up for. They sent me a trophy. I got like this yearly subscription to iPitch.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can put my film and any of my ideas up on this site so that distributors can see it. It can become a film or a TV show.
Wow.
Like a bigger film or a TV show. So I did all that. And
that is dope.
It was great.
That is dope.
That's dope.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever need a dude voice,
just a dude voice.
I'm very funny and I can read.
I think something that you said just reminded me of just how big God is. You know, like
He's bigger than the biggest mountain. Higher than the highest sky. Wider than the biggest universe, galaxy, and everything in between. Jesus is my everything.
Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, so just, you know, I feel like sometimes, like, just kind of like you were saying, your process, you know, of course this was your thesis film. And so, like, you were working on it, then you kind of, like, left it alone, you're working on it, and then you're like, God, like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this, da-da-da-da. And it's like that, you know, that toiling process that you're going through. You really don't know what's on the other side of it, but you're just like, you know that, one, you got to get it done because it's your thesis film, but 2, is like, you don't really, it's like, I'm doing it for this purpose, but God is like, I think that reminds me of like Ephesians 3:20, where God does like above immeasurably more than we can ask or think. And like that literally is just like what's been played out in your life. Like, it's like, I'm doing it for my thesis film because this is what I need to submit in order to graduate. Yeah. But God is like, but I'm about to do way more than you thought that this was just for. And just to be able to see like all the benefits that and the exposure, like, and being shrewd and putting the Path Church on there. I'm pretty sure now people are gonna be like, well, where's this Path Church at? And all these people support her. I need some support like that too. You know, so super proud of just the accomplishments that you made with all of this, and just like how God has continued to blow your mind with that. Now you have it, you know, premiering in Toronto. Is it a specific film festival or it's just in a theater? Like,
well, it's the Toronto Black Film Festival. Okay. So I'm looking for it. I've never been to Toronto, so I'm trying to get up there. And they just gave me the date when it's playing, so I'm excited. Yeah. So that's great. It's just been amazing. And then just some of the freelance work I've been getting. Like, I'm working on this project for the Smithsonian. I'm trying to finish that up. And then, some of the other companies I'm getting to work with. There's one called Think Orange. They specialize in making content or curriculum for children's ministry. So I'll see my artwork on the Bible app and stuff like that, because they do like little devotionals and stuff. So I remember you sharing that. It's just been amazing.
Come true.
Oh boy. I don't know what dream that is.
DIV.
I don't know what DIV is.
Aaron's international version.
Oh boy.
Trust us. We think you're gonna enjoy it, but it's top secret.
Yeah. DIV.
DIV coming soon.
But yes. So you told us about your success in animation, and I just wanted to ask you about Into the Spider-Verse. Okay. It just won Best Picture animation at the Golden Globes. So how do you think that affects, one, what people will animate as far as a young black superhero, and even the consumers of the animation, the kids that see it, everyone who sees it, 'cause it's a great movie.
Yeah.
So what do you think that effect has on things that get on screen and the people who may see it and might want to animate it one day as well?
Yeah. I think it's always encouraging to see someone that looks like you on the big screen, but not only that, but they do really well. They're winning awards and things of that nature, because I feel like, especially in media, there's a lot of like stereotypes for the black community, black men as thugs or something like, and for black women as well. So I think it's also this, it was great to see this character who had these real struggles and his own insecurities that he had to overcome, and he was still a hero. He was still able to overcome it. So I think it's going to be encouraging just for more storytellers, like, hey, there's someone that looks like me that went through something and came out on the other side. But it's not just Into the Spider-Verse. It's like Black Panther doing well. It's like I'm just seeing more things in companies where there are like more women black CEOs are being promoted to these higher levels in these Fortune 500 companies. And I think overall there's just becoming a shift of, hey, we're opening these doors for more voices. Yeah. And I think it's just empowering when you see someone that looks like you, or you see someone with a similar story or background, not only being shown, but it's being celebrated. Yeah. Right. And respected.
And it's interesting when you touch on as far as seeing something on screen that identifies with you. Because in animation, in like the mainstream animation, I was talking with Mela about this earlier, just what we see on screen all the time as far as cartoons. Like, you may see Caucasian characters a lot. And then as far as other groups represented, like I was talking about the Cleveland show. And of course you have Cleveland, you have his wife, you have his sons, his son and stepson. But then I just remember seeing the Roberta character for the first time. Like, not quite a grown black woman, but not quite a child. And I'm just thinking to myself, I've never seen that in a cartoon before. Maybe outside of the Proud Family, which again was kind of like a pre-teenage character. But just seeing more things represented that we see every day. Yeah. Like what do you think about that? You see characters modeled all the time. And
I think, maybe I haven't actually seen the Roberta character, but I think overall people have a tendency to draw characters that look like them, so it's just kind of a reflection of who's making the films and who's working on that. And especially when you're working in a huge studio, you're just one little notch in the whole machine. So I think it's just a reflection of whose voice is actually speaking. And so I guess overall, it's just, there are ways people, you see a lot of things where there are characters that aren't actually humans, or they're animals and things of that nature. But I think it really just boils down to this is mainly a white male dominated industry. So they create characters that reflect them and what they're used to. So it may just be more black people starting up their own studios, creating their own content. It may be just more of maybe the higher ups diversifying their experience and maybe listening to those other voices of people of color and opening up that dialogue. But it's it's a really big machine. Right,
because what we were talking about with the R. Kelly conversation, as far as it just seems like that a young black woman in media, we really have a very narrow representation of it, of that category of human. Okay, so just to see that more on screen, like, everyone is a child, everyone like goes through that awkward stage of becoming an adult. But I just don't see, like, if there was like black teenage characters, boys and girls.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
What I mean?
That's one thing that's why I was like, yo, man, it'll be dope to write something like that. Because it's like, even in my mind, I think about like stuff like that. It's like, even when I was watching the Goldbergs the other day, it was like, yo, it never get told from the black experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, black people have teenage experience. And I know, like, Atlanta kind of dive in it just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But not as much, like, not a show that's just like about it, you know what I mean? Like, we always the fill-in character or something like that. And just like, I was like, yo, I would love to write something towards that, you know what I mean? Like, just to be put something out there like, yo, we experience high school just like everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Just like, I got that one, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian friend that is just, you know what I'm saying, he always hung around us and stuff. I got different experience to tell, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there's different experiences out there that can be told and can be good and fun and useful, just like even like with Fresh Off the Boat, you know what I mean?
That was a refreshing show.
That's a refreshing show because it just shows you that it's like, yo, everybody don't experience it. We experience high school or adolescence, but we don't experience it the same, and it's good to get everybody's viewpoint. And that's the thing, that is like, it's easy to get. You already know we'll show up for things. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't be hard for company to say, you know what, let's put these ideas out here that reflect more than just, white suburbia. You know what I'm saying? Or just the white experience. You know what I'm saying? Let's get black women experience, black men experience. Latino, Asian, all that. It's a lot of people out here. You know what I'm saying? We are a melting pot. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's experience ain't the same. You know, like some people's experience is boring. I wouldn't want to see it. You know what I mean? But I went to some people like, you could not have a show about your life. Your life is like white paper. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? Stuff can be represented. You know what I mean? Just like, things can happen, you know what I'm saying? Just like, even, what was it, me and you talking? You know what I'm saying? One day just like talking about having a show to just talk about like the Christian experience and stuff like that, just in life and stuff like that. It's just, I guarantee that'll be a funny show. You know what I'm saying? Because people just think, you believe in Jesus, your life is just hunky-dory. You know what I mean? It's just, okay. You know what I'm saying? You trying to exist in a society that don't even think what you believe is right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, just having that ideal and that mentality, man, is just like, and having ideas like that come to the forefront, because I loved Into the Spider-Verse. Like, I loved it. I enjoyed
I like how they restarted
animation and stuff like that, and just like to see him struggle and overcome, and he was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? To show that his father had love for him, dropping him off at school. You know what I mean? Right. Just his mom there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you had a whole family unit that was displayed there. You know what I mean?
I was just so happy he had a father figure.
Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just showed that, you know what I'm saying, that what media put out about us, you know what I'm saying, ain't true all the time. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things happening, ain't that ain't the one thing that can define us. You know what I mean? And I hope, you know what I'm saying, that even in your, your endeavors, that you're able to put out more animation and stuff like that, just speaking from wherever you want to speak it from. You know what I mean? Just like the broad, just like, it's always good to get more thoughts inside the stream of things. You know what I'm saying? And like the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about animating anything, because guess what? It's your idea, your mind coming from you. Right. You know what I mean? So just use the beautiful mind that God gave you and keep putting out great content. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, we have arrived at the end of the show. We're going to go around and get some final thoughts.
Yes. We ended the show for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was just playing.
Stephen Hill, final thoughts.
My final thoughts. I would just say about the conversations that we've had. I mean, no, you know what? No.
Scooting.
I'm gonna change up. Congrats to Marsai Martin. And I really feel like I'm gonna again say that this is a great example of a generational wealth of experience because her elders in the field let her in to this, saw her interest for it, and let her in. And now she gets to produce on a high level at a very early age, and then she'll do the same for someone else.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it keeps the cycle going, but with, young black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not, another group gets to join the fold, and hopefully that affects the field and representation, like we said. So, shout out to Marsai. Shout out to Issa Rae for brokering that deal.
Shout out to her family.
You know
what I mean?
Shout out to her family too, because family's important. You can't do this by yourself, especially when
shout out to
that
your
young.
family that love you, man.
So yeah, man. So that's my final thought.
Davonne, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Wow, I feel like this whole conversation was just a journey. We're talking about black girls being a victim to, doing amazing things with Marsai Martin. I'm just like, wow.
She's doing amazing things with you.
Please. As well. So I think, if anything, it just makes me hopeful for just what is possible.
Yeah.
That despite just the forces and all the things that could be against us, that there still is some light, that there still is an opportunity for us to push through all those things, and that we can hold our hands out to help someone else. So for me, it's making me think about what are my passion projects to encourage other little black girls, to follow my steps, or just other black people in general, people of color. So, I think there's a lot of work to do. I think we all have to work together. Yeah. We have to persevere, and the power of God working through all of it.
Absolutely.
Those are just my final thoughts of that.
Final thoughts.
Melody.
Pam Little.
Wow, no, don't.
Melody.
All right. I think the thing that's been kind of going through my head with all these conversations, just, make the most of every opportunity, but with every opportunity, count the cost. I think that's kind of like just with both of the, topics that we were talking about today. Like, there were opportunities given, but costs weren't accounted for. Other, than, the cycle and the other, layers that goes into that. So I'm not saying like they're walking into these situations blindly, which they kind of really are. But, I just think that the dreams that you have on your heart, like, stop at nothing and to make them happen. I think that's something that I'm really trying to hold to this year and years to come, is not allowing myself to get into this comparison trap and trying to, and things that's going on around me, like with my fellow sister Davonne and girls like Marsai Martin, is just using those as inspirations and healthy competition as far as like motivating myself to become my best self, because what God has for me is for me. The visions that he has placed on my heart is for me to put out there for people to be able to see and be impacted and prayerfully change. And I think that's, I feel like it's been that way. I think even just in our past couple of episodes, we've been highlighting Black excellence, in the media, from, people in the political scene, from people in the music industry, from people into the film industry, artists, young, old, and just like really kind of striving to continue to put Black excellence on the map. Like, just understanding that it's more to us than what, the negative, stigmatisms that we get, as, people of color. Just knowing that we are excellent. There are people that are already paving the way for that. And so hopefully that will cause us to believe in ourselves and our crafts and the things and the talents and abilities that we do have, to go forth and put out content that's going to impact the world, to continue to do the same and make a new trend of who we are and what we represent as Black people.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, I ain't talking to Mike. That's what's up.
Yeah, final thoughts, Darius J.
Well, this is the part where I get serious.
Oh.
Yeah, today was a day. I mean,
it was.
And I don't know how I felt about the day. And actually, like I feel like I almost let things get to me. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. One thing I have learned, and I have been learning for the past year, is no matter what, you know what I'm saying, God always provides.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always helps you to see your way through. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even like the people that come before Marsai, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood. You know what I mean? They hoped that one day that she would have that opportunity. I feel like all things that precede us see the days that we would have the opportunity. Just like this right here is an opportunity that we have. You know what I mean? This ain't a given. You know what I mean? This ain't something like God give everybody. And I feel like we have to be responsible with the task that God put before us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like even Davonne, with your art, your animation, you know what I'm saying? Like, God gave you a gift. And so far, you've been cultivating it. You know what I mean? Doing your best to put out the content, put the things out of your mind and the picture that God painted in your mind out into reality. That is real life manifestation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the definition of manifestation. You know what I'm saying? You took something that God gave you divinely and brought it out. And you're being rewarded for it. Don't take it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Keep working that.
Yeah.
Keep being grateful. I feel like we all have to be grateful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, being grateful and having gratitude for just everything that God gives us day in, day out. You know what I mean? And don't just let the enemy take advantage of you. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many times we out here, we let the enemy kind of take advantage of you. But the thing of it is, God put people in your corner to help you see when the enemy is nipping at your heels.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? And just like the thing that's going on with R. Kelly, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? That's just one thing that's happening in our community. They actually need the light shine on it and shine on it all the time. I feel like we have to protect our women. You know what I'm saying? Feel like we have to protect our little girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's daughters out here that need help, you know what I'm saying? In whatever form can be provided, because some people, just like we were saying earlier, they put that responsibility on the kids like it's their fault.
Yeah.
And it ain't. You know what I mean? Like, it's our fault. We the adults. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to be looking out for them. Because even just like one thing that even my wife brought up to me, she was just like, yo, you know, like people used to come up to girls and be like, ooh, and just dudes sitting around letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? I said I ain't going to be one of them dudes, and I haven't been one of them dudes. You know what I mean? So, you know, let's just promote morality. You know what I'm saying? Let's be spirit-filled, kind. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue to be like Jesus. God sacrificed himself for us to be. Because if we ain't, we fell in that life. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's my final thoughts, man.
You alright, bro?
What?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
see a little glossy eye over there, so
I'm a thug. Don't worry about that.
don't cry.
You know what I mean? But this Convrs8, man, we appreciate y'all for listening one more time for the one more time. Check us out on our many platforms such as Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and many other, you know what I'm saying? But those are the ones. Like, share us, and subscribe. Go to our YouTube page. We're going to be dumping out all types of content outside of just Convrs8. We got Blockbuster Dumbest, Mella Reacts, and other stuff we're working on for the future. Stay tuned.
Yes.
CMC, we coming for you. You know what I mean? But just thank y'all, man. I'm grateful for everybody that's been tuning in. I'm grateful for the people that came in and watched this, man. I pray that we can continue to put good content out there for you guys to be able to enjoy, you know what I'm saying, to just, you know, be wholesome, you know what I'm saying. I'm a little off the chain, I know, you know what I'm saying? But I believe in Jesus. I try to live my life accordingly, and I hope it bleed through. You know what I'm saying? Just like I feel like everybody we don't have on shows those characteristics. Even if I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be me. I'm not ashamed of me. I'm not ashamed of what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight me about it, don't fight me about it, because you don't want to see the Jesus that I got for you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But the thing it is, man, we are grateful. You know what I mean? YouTube, like, share, subscribe. We're trying to get our elevation game up. We're trying to, what that Sierra song is?
Level up.
Level up.
Elevate?
Yeah, I don't know, man. On this.
Yes. If you are on this page,
elevate.
if you are on this page currently, please subscribe, ring that bell so that you can get a notification of whatever we put out. It's not just the podcast.
Kennedy
shows.
Show your mama how to use her phone. You know what I'm saying?
Just
click got an iPhone and she don't know how to use it.
And also to our Anchor.fm listeners, we are especially grateful to you guys.
Yes.
You have been here since the very beginning, before there was any video.
We had nobody.
Exactly. You guys were listening. They put us out there to our platforms.
Yeah.
Like Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
And, Apple Podcasts. And all that.
Breaker, Castbox.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
and the like.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, you can donate to the show.
Donate.
Yes, we take donations to expand our reach.
Run them pockets.
Get all this pretty equipment.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want us to have some Bose microphones, don't you?
But yes,
yes,
we are taking
donations.
We are, and we will let you know how. In the comments below.
Yeah, in the comments below. We need to start putting our information in the comments.
In the description.
Yeah, in the description. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? We thank y'all for coming out. I hope y'all went to church today. If you didn't, try again Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You know, we out here come to, what's the address? Something Donnelly. 1890 Donnelly Howell Parkway.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta's Georgia.
30318.
Dang, you actually know everything about her.
Because I do social media.
Yeah, I don't do social media.
Service at 10 a.m.
10
a.m. We won't be here this week, though. We not the 20th, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not the 20th.
20th, we'll be at Northview.
Northview in Roswell.
And we're doing a series called Trust the Process.
Yeah, we're doing a series called Trust the Process. And,
check us out online.
Or check us out
Facebook
online
Live,
at
The Path Church.
Path Church. Not Path Church, The
Path
Path Church. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not that TV show with Aaron Paul.
Yeah, it really is.
Don't
not that one.
No,
not that one. But yeah, check us out, man. Come meet us. You know what I'm saying? We'd be glad to have you if you want to come. But if you don't want to come anyway.
Okay.
You'll be there.
I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? I even do a little dance for you. Like, hey, I'm looking for Darius J. And then I just start dancing. I'd be like, welcome to the WB.
And Julius would be like, Darius, what are you doing? Come back here and do the sound.
All right.
Hey, man, we love y'all.
We love you.
We out. Stay black. Tell your mom and them to come watch us next time.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Slide to